Welcome, party people. I'm your party island waitress, and you're in for the party island ferry. We'll be departing soon. Next stop, an unforgettable night you won't want to miss. Welcome, party people. I'm your party island waitress, and you're in for the party of a lifetime. Grab a glass of champagne and take your seat on the party island ferry. We'll be departing soon. Next stop, an unforgettable night you won't want to miss.
Hi, I'm Ella and I just turned 14. My parents got me this cool micro cassette recorder for my birthday, and I thought it'd be neat if I recorded my first Bible camp experience. I think I want to be a journalist when I grow up, and this is fun practice for that. Alright, gang, it's day one and we're getting a tour of the island. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. We're all gathering by the camp office and got our camp mapped in case we get lost. We're gonna stay here for a week in complete isolation. Pastor Davis says it's supposed to be good for the soul. Our counselors, Mark and Liza, tell us there's only one phone on the island, and that's at the camp office. We each get turns to use that to call home. I don't think I'll get homesick, but you never know. It's Monday now, and the parents are allowed to come visit on Friday to bring us snacks for the weekend. I'm so sorry, but I already suck at recording this experience. We met at the Great Hall and played some ice breaking games. Some boys seem stupid, but the girls are all nice. Except for Sophie. Well, maybe she's nice, but she's the oldest and doesn't seem to like talking to anyone. I'm glad I got my big sister Maeve here with me. It's the first time for both of us. We're sitting at a campfire. Can you hear Liza singing? I'm already loving it here. I'm going to tell some ghost stories soon. Let me see if I can record something. Okay, here we go. so sorry, but I already suck at recording this experience. We met at the Great Hall and played some ice-breaking games. Some boys seem stupid, but the girls are all nice. Except for Sophie. Well, maybe she's nice, but she's the oldest and doesn't seem to like talking to anyone. I'm glad I got my big sister Maeve here with me. It's the first time for both of us. Our counselors, Mark and Liza, tell us there's only one phone on the island, and that's at the camp office. We each get turns to use that to call home. I don't think I'll get homesick, but you never know. I'm so sorry, but I already suck at recording this experience. We met at the Great Hall and played some ice-breaking games. Some boys seem stupid, but the girls are all nice. Except for Sophie. Well, maybe she's nice, but she's the oldest and doesn't seem to like talking to anyone. I'm glad I got my big sister Maeve here with me. It's the first time for both of us. We're sitting at a campfire. Can you hear Liza singing? I'm already loving it here. Going to tell some ghost stories soon. Let me see if I can record something. Okay, here we go.
Back in 1965, there was a girl named Charlotte who attended Lake Haven Bible Camp. She was troubled, and no one knew why. One night, she walked up to the cliff overlooking the lake. Some say she sought solace, but never returned. In her despair, she threw herself from the cliff into the dark waters below. Ever since, her spirit has been restless. Campers over the years have claimed to see a pale figure wandering near the lake, her face etched with sadness. Some say she lingers near the cliff, as if waiting for something or someone to set her free.
That's not real.
Well, I don't know about the ghost, but unfortunately, Charlotte's death was very real. In fact, come to think of it, I think some of your parents were here on that same camp back then. But it's been a long day, kids. Time to get some rest. See you all at breakfast.
Wow, what a spooky story that was. But I'm not scared. I'm sleeping in the cabin with Emily and Grace. The older girls are in the second cabin. I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings. Night world. Good morning, Lake Haven Bible Camp. What a beautiful day it is. Today we're having classes with Liza about spirit guides, which I am super excited about. I find that super interesting. Followed by some boring Bible studies with Pastor Davis. And then the rest of the day will be fun. They're going to split us up into 2 teams to play capture the flag. Okay, but off to breakfast now. I can hear the bells. OMG, what a fun day that was. I was in the red team with Maeve, Sophie, Jake, Liam, and Jason, and we won! The blue team boys took the game way too seriously and got angry. I really don't understand boys sometimes. And I don't know why I think I actually like Alex. Even with all of his bullshit. Ugh, boy. Anyways, we've been talking about Charlotte a lot, and Chloe came up with a crazy idea. She said she'd found a locked cabin in the middle of the forest and saw a spirit board on the table. We're gonna sneak in there and try to summon Charlotte's spirit. After Liza's spirit guide class, I think we know how to use it. Even though I think it's all just fun and giggles. I'm watching Chloe set up the spirit board, placing candles around the table for ambiance and to call forth the spirits. We sit down in a circle and put our fingers on the planchette. Chloe begins by reciting a chant that we had learned in Liza's spirit guide class.
Charlotte, we call upon you. If you can hear us, give us a sign.
Of course, nothing happens. It's all silent except for the sound of the wind outside. Then suddenly, the wind blows through the cabin, putting out all the candles. Alex has a flashlight with him, and we see nothing out of the ordinary.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
I told you it wouldn't work. It's just a silly board game.
We all laugh and leave the secret cabin joking about our failed attempt to summon Charlotte.
call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
You're not going anywhere. You can't leave me here alone.
We're walking back to our cabin and hear a discussion in the distance. I ask Emily and Grace to follow me, and we walk towards the voices. I have an eerie feeling I can't explain. The voices get louder, and we recognize it's Mark and Sophie. They're snuggling inside the cuddle tree stump. What's going on there? I place my finger on my lips, signaling the girls to be quiet as we eavesdrop. Shh. Suddenly, they both stand up, acting weird, not like their normal selves at all.
I told you, we are not keeping the baby. You know I'm happily married. We are just a fling.
I hate you. I don't care about you, but I'm keeping this baby.
The hell you are.
Mark, stop it now! I scream, and both Emily and Grace are screaming, and it's chaos.
There's no stopping it now.
We run to the stump, watching how Mark stands up from Sophie's bleeding body, stares at us with a grin as he takes the knife to his throat and cuts himself deep, falling lifeless to the ground. Oh my God. Did that just happen? Did Mark just...
They're gone. Both of them. Sophie and Mark? Oh, God.
Grace is kneeling by the bodies. Emily is shaking next to us.
We need to call for help. We have to get out of here.
I remember the office has a phone, and we all start running towards the camp office.
There's only the base left.
Oh no, the phone is gone. We need to stay calm. We need to stick together. Let's go to the main hall and see if anyone's there. We're running to the main hall to see if anyone's there. We see Margaret, our head cook, making food.
Margaret! What are you doing up so late? We need help.
No, just preparing a little something special for tomorrow's breakfast. You know, something to really wake everyone up.
But it's the middle of the night. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm just adding a little something extra. It's been such fun watching you all squirm. You brats deserve it. You really do.
I see her adding weird-looking mushrooms into the pot. Wait, what is that you're adding, Margaret? That doesn't smell right.
Those mushrooms. Are those even safe to...
Safe? Who's to say what's safe anymore? Let's just say I've been having a bit of fun seeing how you all react to my special recipes.
Grace starts to panic. I scream, "Grace, no!" Seeing how Grace just snaps and grabs the pot of stew that is boiling and throws it right at Margaret's face. People are waking up now. Everyone's running to the main hall. Everyone's here now, trying to figure out what just happened. Liza's with Grace, and she's been so strong, but I think this might have broken her. I can't believe what we just saw.
Come on, Grace. Let's get you to the medical bay. You need to rest. I've got some sedatives that will help you sleep, okay?
I take a deep breath and try to explain what happened to everyone. Mark killed Sophie, and then he sliced his own throat. We tried to call for help, but the phone, all the pieces are missing. When we ran to the kitchen and found Margaret, she was just doing something horrible. Grace couldn't take it and just snapped.
I just can't.
Pastor Davis steps forward.
I can't believe it.
Listen, everyone. Grace is in shock. She's been through an unimaginable. Liza will take care of her. We all need to try and get some rest. There's nothing more we can do tonight. In the morning, we'll figure out what to do. Right now, the best thing we can do is stay calm and stay together.
This isn't over, not by a long shot. But we'll have to face it tomorrow. If we make it through the night, something really sinister is going on here. don't know how I managed to fall asleep, but somehow I did. I woke up and it's still dark outside. I can smell smoke. There's smoke inside the cabin. Wake up, everyone! I run out to see a horrific sight. The boys' cabin, it's on fire.
Oh my god!
What is Grace doing there? She's standing there with a... What is that? A gas canister and a lighter. And she's grinning. Like this is some kind of twisted joke. Grace, what are you doing?
You know, Ella, Ben, the kitchen assistant, he was smuggling booze and weed to them. I caught them last night smoking and laughing. And I thought, oops, that's not allowed.
Help! Help! Somebody please help! Grace has gone crazy. Somebody help! I see Tom holding a scarf over his face and driving into the flames. And I keep thinking how brave he is. He drags them out one by one. First Ben, followed by Daniel and Jason. None of them are breathing. Tom's having a coughing fit, and Liza runs to get some water for him. Look! Grace has poured gasoline all over herself and is holding a lighter.
This is good.
She looks at us for a moment. I see the little girl I know in great fear and panic until that familiar face turns into an evil grin.
Don't fight it. You can't stop it.
She sets herself on fire and the flames start devouring her instantly.
Get the blankets and the water. Anything you can grab. Quickly. Now.
Tom is all over her, yelling at everyone to get blankets and water. I'm just standing here with my recorder, witnessing a play straight from hell. They try to put out the fire, but it's too late. Grace is dead, and I fall to my knees. I don't even know what time it is. I passed out after seeing Grace burning up. She set the cabin on fire and then she was on fire too. I woke up in the medical bay. Pastor Davis and Liza were there. They told me we're stuck here until Friday when the ferry comes. There's no way we can take a kayak to the open water. It's too dangerous. We all have to stick together. Something sinister is happening here, and we need to stay safe. I'm trying to get up, but I just feel so dizzy. We decided to head to the chapel. We're going to gather everyone there. Try to keep everyone safe until help arrives. We have to stick together.
Are you feeling any better, Ella? I made some hot chocolate and cheese sandwiches. Please help me carry them to the chapel.
Oh no, that scream. It's coming from the pond. We have to run. Please, God, let it be okay. Let it be okay. We got to the pond and, oh my god, Tom's in the water and he's drowning Jake and Ethan. They're fighting back, but it's chaos.
You filthy sinners. I saw you kissing each other. You deserve this. You deserve to die. This will wash the gay out of you.
Pastor Davis is trying to reason with him, but Tom's not listening. Oh god, they're all fighting. These are all the strongest guys here and... Oh no. Tom's drowning them.
Finally, I can be free.
Oh god, he went under too. Pastor Davis is dragging Tom out. Liza's pulling Jake and Ethan onto shore, but it's too late. The life has left them. They're gone. Jake. The rest of the campers gather at the pond and Pastor Davis preaches.
The devil is on this island. We must pray. Pray for our souls and for deliverance.
I'm looking around at the remaining campers. In just a couple of days, so many of us are gone. There's barely any of us now. Just me, Maeve, Liza, Pastor Davis, Alex, Liam, Emily, and Chloe. How did this happen so fast? It's like we're cursed. Liza is trying to remain strong.
Pastor Davis says we have to go to the chapel. We need to lock the doors. Keep whatever's out there, out. We need to pray and try to figure out what's going on.
We can't lose anyone else. We have to stay together. We have to survive this nightmare. We gather inside the dimly lit chapel and lock the heavy wooden doors behind us.
This can only be the work of the devil. There's no other explanation for what's happening here. We've seen pure evil take over this island.
But why? Why now? What did we do to deserve this? We've been good, haven't we?
Maybe it's not the devil. Maybe it's something else. Something older. This island, it has a history. We all heard about Charlotte. What if we woke something else up?
Woke something up? Like what, a ghost? I don't believe in that crap.
But what if it's true? What if Charlotte's spirit is angry or restless? We tried to summon her, remember? What if we actually did?
So what? You're saying all this death is because of some ghost? That's insane.
Whether it's a ghost or the devil himself, it doesn't matter. We need to stay strong, stay together, and pray for protection.
But praying hasn't stopped anything, has it? People are still dying. We're trapped here with whatever this is.
Maybe we're not dealing with just one thing. Maybe it's everything. The devil, ghosts, whatever. Maybe the island is cursed.
Whatever it is, we can't give up. We must keep our faith. We'll figure this out. Together.
Everyone nods, but I feel it in my bones that this is the end for us all. Unless I just have a sudden idea. I'm about to speak out loud when I see Pastor Davis suddenly standing up and pointing at us with a shotgun. Without warning, before anyone can react, he pulls the trigger and then does it again. Chloe and Emily collapse to the ground, lifeless. Run! We scramble to our feet and bolt to the door. Maeve and Alex grab the heavy wooden doors and push them shut, quickly sliding the bolt into place, trapping Pastor Davis inside. The sound of his crazed shouting echoes through the thick wood as we back away in terror. We have to go, now, to Liza's cabin. I think I know what's going on here, but we need to be safe first.
My cabin? You think it's safe there?
Yes, we'll be away from the chapel, away from whatever's gotten into Pastor Davis. We can figure things out there. We turn and run through the dark, eerie woods, the chapel's doors rattling behind us as Pastor Davis bangs them from the inside. I lead the way to Liza's cabin. Listen, I think it's an evil spirit attached to a person and then jumps into another one upon their death. Liza, do you think that's possible?
It could be possible. A spirit that's relentless, angry, could latch onto someone vulnerable. It feeds on their fear, their anger, and then it can jump to another person if they touch the host when they're dying.
I watch as Liza quickly starts flipping through her books, her hands trembling. After a few tense minutes, Liza's eyes widen as she finds what she's looking for.
Spirits that experience violent, sudden deaths often can't move on. They become attached to the living, using their host to fulfill their unfinished business, or continue their torment. If the host dies, the spirit seeks out the nearest vulnerable person. It sounds exactly like what's happening here.
You think it's been Charlotte this whole time?
It could be. And if it's true, then she's been here, trapped since she died. And she's angry, vengeful.
But why now? Why is this happening now?
Mark, he's been different for the past year. Remember? He's been acting strange. And there were those accusations of inappropriate behavior, especially with minors. What if Charlotte attached herself to him first?
That could explain it. She's been with him, festering in his mind, corrupting him, and when he died, she moved on to someone else.
We have to stop her. We can't let her destroy anyone else. How do we do that?
Wait, when we had our counselor orientation, I found a letter. It was left behind in one of the old cabins. I didn't think much of it at the time, but it was an apology from a camper back in 1965. They were apologizing to Charlotte for being so mean to her, for bullying her.
We all watch as she goes to get an old, faded photo from her bag. The photo shows a group of smiling campers from that same year.
Hey, that's my mom. And that's Alex's dad. And, oh my god, Ella, Maeve, that's your parents too.
the realization hits us like a ton of bricks. No way. All of our parents, they were here in the infamous 1965 camp? Did you guys know?
No. Do you think that had something to do with Charlotte's death? Is that why she's so angry? Because we're their kids?
I hate this. It's all somehow getting the kind of logic that makes sense to me. It's not been random. It's personal.
What if she's after us because of what they did? Because they were the ones who bullied her, drove her to that cliff.
It could be. She's been trapped here, holding on to that anger, that pain, and now she's taking it out on us.
We have to find a way to stop her. Not just for us, but for them too. If they were part of this, we need to make it right. We have to find out what really happened and help her move on.
I know what we need to do. We need salt, candles, and something personal that belonged to Charlotte. We'll make a circle at the cliffs where she died. It's the only way to summon her and let her go free.
But where are we gonna find something that belonged to her?
There's a cross necklace. It's in the cabins lost and found. I noticed it when we first arrived, but didn't think much of it. But now, it looks just like the one in this photo.
I look at the old photo and the cross hanging around Charlotte's neck.
So we get the salt, the candles, and the necklace. Then what?
We go to the cliffs, make the circle, summon her, and help her move on. But there's one problem.
I know what's to come.
Charlotte has to be there, and right now, she's in Pastor Davis.
So we have to get that murderous bastard Davis into the circle? How do we even do that?
Please try to remember, it's not Pastor Davis anymore. Although it's possible he could still hear us. We have to lure him there somehow. Once he's inside the circle, we can finish the ritual and release Charlotte. It's dangerous, but it's the only way.
Okay, what are we waiting for? Let's go as a group and collect all the items. Salt, candles, the secret cabin, and hopefully that necklace does belong to her at the camp office. We run and gather the candles, salt, and the old cross necklace from the camp office. I'm holding onto the necklace tightly, as it's the only thing keeping me grounded in this nightmare.
We've got everything. Let's go.
As we push open the door to exit the camp office, we all freeze instantly, as if caught like a deer in headlights. Pastor Davis is standing there, a twisted grin on his face, with his eyes just gleaming.
You really think that's gonna work?
I yell at him to stay the fuck back.
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. But you're not the ones in control here. Now, start walking.
He points towards the direction of the boathouse.
What are you gonna do to us?
You'll find out soon enough. Now move.
As we enter the boathouse, I look at Alex, and he looks at me. It's now or never. We have to act fast.
Get inside!
Alex grabs a heavy oar lying at the entrance and, without hesitation, swings it with all his might at Pastor Davis. But his aim fails and the oar misses its mark. The pastor's eyes narrow in rage as he turns, raising the shotgun to fire at Alex. Alex, no! But before he can pull the trigger, Liza leaps onto his back, screaming and clawing at him desperately. The pastor stumbles, trying to shake her off, but in this wild thrashing, he pulls the trigger multiple times. The deafening sound of gunfire fills the boathouse. Liam's hit. The next shot hits Liza, and she falls to the floor, blood spreading quickly around her. The chaos reaches a peak as Alex, fueled by desperation, finally managed to swing the oar again, connecting it with the back of Pastor Davis's head. The pastor staggers forward, dropping to his knees. For a brief moment, his evil grin turns into sadness and confusion. He looks around and sees the bodies of Liam and Liza laying motionless on the floor, blood pooling beneath them.
Oh, God, what have I done? I'm so sorry. I can't control it. I can't...
His hands shake as he picks up the shotgun, tears streaming down his face. We watch him raise the gun to his mouth and pull the trigger. Alex, now! Alex goes and kneels by Pastor Davis' body, allowing Charlotte's evil spirit to enter him. I kneel by him and we embrace and share a kiss smeared with tears running down our faces. It's going to be okay. We will get her out of you. We can do this.
Ella, I don't know if I could fight her.
Yes, you absolutely can. We're almost there. Maeve steps forward, and together, we gently but firmly tie Alex's hands behind his back. He doesn't resist. He knows this is the only way. I reach for the necklace around my neck, the same one Charlotte wore so many years ago. The cold metal feels like a lifeline, a connection to the girl whose pain started this all. I grab an axe nearby, just in case. Maeve follows, carrying the salt and candles we will need. Alex's breath is ragged, but he nods, trusting us completely. There's only one thing I have to do first. You can't even begin to imagine the things that we have gone through here at the Lake Haven Bible Camp. I'm in a hurry, and we have to do this right. I'm not ready to die. I will leave this recorder at the camp office in case I don't make it out alive. The parents are coming on the ferry tomorrow. We just need to get rid of Charlotte and survive one night. If we don't, well, I just hope someone finds this recorder. Someone needs to know the full story and get rid of Charlotte's spirit for good. Wish me luck. Ella out. And fuck Bible camp.
had to die. It was the only way. Their blood, their pain, fed the anger, the sorrow. I couldn't let them escape, not when they were the children of those who tormented me. But I'm so tired now. Tired of the hatred, the loneliness. You've come here to this cursed place to finally tell my story. To let the world know what they did to me and what I did to them. I couldn't rest until someone knew, until someone cared enough to listen. And now you've come. Thank you for hearing me, for bringing the truth to light. Now I can finally let go. Now I can finally rest.
What's your emergency?
You did it! You did what I couldn't. Thank you. Charlotte, she was trapped, and so was I. But you heard her, and you listened. You gave her the peace she needed. You freed her, and in doing that, you freed me too. I've been stuck in that moment, in that fear and guilt for so long. But now I finally get to let go. Candles flicker, salt is laid, circle drawn where the spirits played. Beware the whispers, beware the cries. Candles flicker, salt is laid, circle drawn where the spirits played. Beware the whispers, beware the cries. Candles flicker, salt is laid, circle drawn where the spirits played. Beware the whispers, beware the cries. Candles flicker, salt is laid, circle drawn where the spirits played. Beware the whispers, beware the cries, for the evil spirit never dies.